Welcome back to Gyarados Deserts. Mucker right here is keeping an eye out on the Divine Beast for us, as we go up and talk to the Chief. So I don't know if we've run into Tracy yet. I think we might have seen one of her books, but she essentially runs a newspaper that tells you about little secrets. There's gossip going around, and that gossip leads you towards treasure, what have you. And this is one of the few places you can meet her herself. She's a severe young lady.
A real celebrity?
Not like us lifesavers.
Nobody cares about you.
Nobody cares about you until you appear in Rumor Mill. Yeah, we're everywhere. I'm Gerudo. Link, no. Link. Link.
I've been living in the mountains since I was born.
Well, a mountain.
Yeah.
No.
So this is kind of incongruous. Tracy's saying the guard won't let her in, and the guard just says, yeah, I can't keep anyone out. Go in.
Congratulations.
Why are you back here?
Oh.
Oh, he's dying. That's very specific.
I love innards.
Darling, I will die if you don't feed me foie gras.
I need Molduga liver.
Innards is actually incredibly vague. Do you need kidneys? Do you need lungs?
Do you need to be eaten by a Molduga?
What you need to understand about Molduga is that they have only one gut.
Oh, it's just like one giant organ.
It's just one fleshy sack, kind of the size of a beach ball, basically, that's just kind of floating around inside of it. It's not even attached to anything, it's just an innard.
Not far from the truth, either.
So it swallows a bunch of food, and then it just hopes its beach ball knocks up against it.
Yeah, they just kind of bounce around, knock together, and it's fine. It works.
Nature is amazing.
Nature sure is a disgusting mistress.
The Moldugas are fun fights. They're another type of boss monster. They only show up in the desert.
Yo, she is huge!
She's not.
And she's tiny.
She's not.
Yet another traveler. How did you get in here? Oh. Seems you have something rather interesting there.
What do you mean, exactly? Oh, you mean my smartphone?
Yeah. It's a phablet.
So one interesting note, I think with the exception of Sidon for obvious reasons, all of the champions and their descendants have the same voice actor. So Riju is the descendant of Urbosa, and she has the same voice actor as her.
That's interesting, because Urbosa's got a fairly throaty voice.
Urbosa is also rad as hell.
She's a proper badass.
I think she's probably my favorite, well, second favorite of the champions.
After Revali, of course.
I'm not even gonna play along with this. It's Daruk! It's Daruk, you jerk!
Daruk's cool. I think Urbosa's my favorite.
I love Daruk! Brother!
Though not until the DLC was she my favorite, because until the second pack of the DLC, the champions don't really have much to do, but you actually got to see them do something.
I'm looking forward to seeing that, actually.
Oh, and what a shock, another person sees right through our disguise. And again, they don't really care.
At least they have their priorities straight.
I think in a lesser game or a lesser story, there would be a big to-do about following the rules before, you know, saving the world.
But this is like, well, we don't really care about these smaller rules because the world is being threatened by a giant camel. I don't know if we've actually seen Naboris yet, but it's a mecha camel.
Oh yeah. You get the cutscene when you first get into the desert.
Oh yeah, true.
See it tromping around completely unthreateningly.
I don't know. They can probably spit really far.
You do need to talk to Captain Teak before you go sniffing out the Thunderhelm. The Yiga hideout is actually in that one canyon. When we got, I think, the Gyarados Tower, you'd actually see it sort of looked gerrymandered. There was this one little narrow strip.
That is one way to put it. Also completely accurate.
That's where the Yiga hideout is hidden, at the top of that canyon. It's actually blocked off by a rock until you talk to Captain Teak, so you can't go there early. I went there to check for the alternate route. Nope. They kind of railroad you there.
Oh,
Hello, very hungry lady. Oh no, I'm too wet!
oh, jeez, it's too slick. Oh. Ah!
Come on!
There you go. I remember in my youth reading that book, The Very Hungry Gerudo.
Can't stop sitting here eating lemons and throwing garbage into the aqueduct.
There's Caliban. I think the lady is in the bar. We're talking about her.
Yeah, they're like, where the hell did she go?
As somebody who's struggled with melon addiction, I can relate.
If you don't talk to your kids about melons, someone else will.
They're just so sweet and juicy, I can't help myself.
I mean, they are good for you. Better than other addictions, I guess.
I like to sprinkle cocaine on mine.
Yeah, you know that trick where, like, you know, you just cut a hole in it and invert a bottle of vodka in it? Yeah, I do that with meth.
As in, you make a hole with the meth and pour vodka in.
Well, yeah, I mean, that certainly explains your high energy commentary.
This is him in his downtime.
He's crashing hard.
Oh man, I need some melon. I need some melon, man.
So one kind of cute thing about Reiju, she has a pet sand seal. You can actually feed the seal fruit, and then somehow it will give you predictions. Depending on where you place it.
This is every attempt to feed a video game character in this way.
Oh, no.
And every attempt to feed a fucking animal in this game. Do not place them close. Yes, apparently Patricia makes seal puns every time, but Pata will not tolerate that. Pata is me.
What an incredibly ugly sand seal.
Let's get that cute little bow.
Right? The bow and the eye scar. I did not know this was here. And I think that my experience is enriched for it.
Just the incongruous nature of the giant seal with the little bow and the eye scar, and the fact it's named Patricia is mwah, so good.
Telling seal pun fortunes? What?
It's just... It's like there was a Mad Lib contest at Nintendo of America
Jeez.
when they were translating this, and that's what they came out with. And a giant stuffed one.
There's a few giant stuffed seals around the town. Now let's go talk to Captain Teague. That's not her.
Oh.
That is a bit of foreshadowing.
Now that I think about it, she's been gone for 2 days.
Oh.
Barda gets herself into trouble a couple of times.
Oh.
Or 100 laps around the entire desert.
Jesus.
Oh.
Because I'm heavily armed and have nothing better to do. Come on, lay it on me.
I heard if you do 100 laps around the desert in less than a game day, you can play as Luigi.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you have a source on that, or?
Yeah, my uncle, he works at the sanitation plant, but a guy he works with, his wife works for the cleaning company that does the office below Nintendo.
Oh, yeah, that checks out. That's a strong connection. Try it out, gentle viewers. Let me know what happens.
Yes.
You can't use a sand seal.
No, obviously.
Oh.
Not a lap, that's just a ride.
And you gotta chug 4 liters of milk while you do it.
Yes.
Captain and I have nothing but time.
Oh.
By which I mean they caught on fire.
Where's the hideout? Damn it.
One thing that's not really detailed, I feel like the DLC sort of answers a question, like, just kind of sideways, but it's not really clear how long the Yiga have been around. Especially how long they've been active. Because in that one cutscene at the bazaar, we do see they were around 100 years ago. But it's not clear how much longer before they were active, because they are a splinter group of the Sheikah, presumably from those 10,000 years ago, at least around that time, so they may be incredibly old. I think we got all the information we can out of these guards.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is go into the desert and fight some ninjas.
Oh, but first, school.
Oh, kissing class. I love kissing class.
That's effectively what it is.
You just had a kiss without breaking a Vo's neck. I'm gonna teach you ladies everything that you need to know about men. 1, they're incredibly dumb. 2, they love meat.
Drop it on the ground and they'll walk around in circles several times before they eat it.
They'll drag their weird bellies over.
3, their egos are very fragile. So, even though they're shorter than you, do not suggest a stepladder.
Just pick them up, they love it.
4, Vo only have one innard that just kind of floats around inside them.
It's very good for healing stomach aches.
That drawing is definitely not to scale.
No. You can actually see an image there of the heart pond.
Aw.
Not the broken heart pond that I found.
Right.
Here's the canyon. Easiest way to get here is just to go from the Gyarados Tower. The entrance is open. I think some Yiga actually... Yep, there they are. 3 of them spawn right as you approach.
And a buddy.
Wow. This is probably one of the easier places to get a duplex bow.
To the face.
That's a pretty cool particle effect. Ah, damn it.
I think the duplex bow is one of the few bows that shoots like 2 in sequence as opposed to 2 in a spread. Can't think of any other weapon that doesn't.
Yeah, it feels like there's only a couple bows that do that.
Yeah, there's not many that rapid fire.
I'm sure it has its benefits, but it's not an especially strong bow.
No.
Now, I could go right up into the hideout, but the canyon has a few secrets of its own. It has a kind of sequence for getting some Korok seeds. And it also has a incredibly obvious shrine puzzle. And there's a few more of these guys.
My toes.
No.
Oh, hello.
Such a good source for farming mighty bananas.
And mighty bananas are really good.
Crazy good attack power food. You basically just cook 4 of those with a friggin' dragon scale and you're set. Like an 80% damage boost for half an hour. You're so good.
You are the Hulk.
Pretty much. It's like the only thing that makes Silver Lionel fights go a little faster.
Sun's getting real low, Link.
So this is a really obvious puzzle. Just place the luminous stone here.
Yeah, this is like why they should have just put the shrine there.
I mean, I guess if it's during the day, you may not be able to tell that those are luminous stones. But come on.
You can always tell.
Yeah.
Like the stone deposits, they look so different.
I probably should be using a heavy weapon.
Should be using the Master Sword.
Yeah. Use the can opener that seals the darkness. I do have 2 bombs.
And no more fire arrows.
Wow.
I probably should have used a bomb there. It would have been much faster. But I like this shrine. This has some pretty clever puzzles. It involves using both of your bomb runes, and in at least one situation, it might also be more beneficial to use a bomb arrow. Though not in the blatantly obvious way of, yeah, that's much faster, and I've been doing it that way this whole time anyway. But you can't tell until we get up there. Which I'm probably not going to do. Just place a bomb on that platform. It will blast it up into the top. That little cage is full of... Whoops. That cage is full of explosive barrels. Son of a bitch! And those barrels are surrounding a switch.
Holy potatoes.
So if you can get the remote bomb to explode the barrels, that will activate the switch.
Got it? Got it? You got it.
There they go.
Goosh.
So it's pretty critical you realize that your bombs are on separate cooldowns / triggers.
They are essentially separate runes, yeah. And in this case, you need to activate the switch yourself.
I extremely stubbornly used both my bombs to solve that specific puzzle.
Yeah.
Like, by God, I've got 2 bombs and I'm gonna use them.
Okay, this puzzle I really like.
This one's just a little bit tricky.
They're super fun.
So the platform to push you up to the door, it and the bars blocking the door are inverse. The platform's down, but the bars are up. So as you go up, the door is closed. There you have it. Just have the bomb flying in between those two platforms. And then once you're up there, set it off once it's above the switch, and that opens the door for you. You could probably also use, like, the square bomb, but... Come on, it's bomb arrows.
Yeah, 'cause remember the square bomb flies differently, so it can get stuck up there?
It can, yeah.
So you use the square bomb to get you up, because that'll get stuck up there, and then you use the round bomb, which is still bouncing back and forth, to hit it again.
Aha. Now, these are pretty clever Korok puzzles. There's no immediate indicator of what you're supposed to do, until you notice those have the Yiga symbols on them. What have we been getting from every single Yiga so far? Mighty bananas.
Oh, banana!
And that's not the only one. As you go down the canyon, they go in ascending order. I guess it's if you went up the canyon, but from the bottom to the top, there are 1 through 5 of these things. So, pretty easy place to get 5 Korok seeds.
Yeah, I didn't find any of these.
No.
Did not investigate this canyon thoroughly.
They're a little ways down from the hideout.
Yeah, I was pretty hot and ready to kill some Yiga.
I want to be ninja! I'm already well hidden! Damn it!
Yeah, master of stealth.
Oh, those rocks are threatening. Oh, notice how I keep having trouble putting the bananas down? Because of their wonky shape, they keep falling out of the bowls. And I think the first one is hidden in some weird place. There's also this dude, so... I guess 6 Korok seeds around here. I'm allergic to bananas!
I have plenty of potassium, thanks.
I'm pretty sure there's one more of those banana Koroks around there, but he's hidden in another place. I didn't see him.
Have fun storming the ninja fort.
Storm it? That's not what you do with a ninja fort. You ninja it yourself.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Well, first we need to get in there. There's a bunch of these tapestries just all along the wall. Probably should just use the meteor rod, that would have been more fun. But you can light all these tapestries on fire. They even have a symbol for it.
Vandalism!
Yay, arson.
And there's the entrance.
It's gonna be really inconvenient. Every time you want to get back into the hideout, gotta burn a thing.
It just makes more work for the Yiga weavers.
Freaking broken window economics.
Oh, hey, Barda. They're talking about you.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, there is no way you can take them all on, which is kind of bullshit.
No. If you get spotted, a bunch of these tough guys will come down. They have a lot of health, and they do a lot of damage.
Oh yes, they do.
Those guys. But there are ways you can have fun with this.
Yeah, they hit like a freight train.
As we have
Yep.
oh shit. As we have discovered, they love mighty bananas. However, if he spotted you, he will not see the bananas.
He also has his priorities straight.
Unfortunately, he has a very weak back.
That'll do. Actually, I did not know that you could sneak strike these guys. Oh, that would have made things so much easier.
Yeah, and I feel like it doesn't matter what weapon you use, it will just kill them. No, that's overkill.
Ruh-roh. Oh, Prancy Prance.
Do my happy banana dance.
Oh, I love to banan.
Banana dance.
Oh, banan. Banan.
Yeah, get my banana pouch.
Cursed by my banana hubris.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Rivali, not the time.
Shut the fuck up, Rivali.
Rivali's Gale's not ready!
Oh, jeez. Oh, you've screwed the deal.
No, this ladder is just something wonderful. One, it's a way to sneak around from the top. Two,
Yeah.
room of bananas.
Banana Bonanza!
This is essentially their treasure room.
This is how Donkey Kong Country starts.
Somebody took my nanners.
Congratulations, Link. Now you're King K. Rool.
That's great.
Clan, Yiga clan.
45 bananas!
Hell yes.
You are set on bananas for life.
45 bananas. Delightful.
Post in the thread what kind of food makes you prance around.
Christmas cookies.
Oh.
I say as I take a bite of fudge, which is not a cookie.
That's a debate that we don't need to ignite. If Fudge wore pants, would it wear pants like this?
Draw your best Lionel wearing pants. Also, my food would totally be Taylor ham.
Yeah, that's probably the most Yami no Senshi answer.
If anyone posts the words pork roll in the thread, I mean, I can't really do anything to you, but I'll be cross.
That's right.
There we go. Those aren't going to distract any guys that just want some more bananas. Now, this dude is one of the trickier ones. Because I haven't seen him just yet. I think you can see his torch. There's another guy directly below me. Yep, they're sort of guarding each other. So just gonna lock him in place.
Felt a breeze.
Excellent.
Though, as we've seen, they have very bad vision. And that also works. It's essentially the Metal Gear Solid clause. Once they've noticed a sound, they're doomed.
Huh? What was that?
And that's all the guards in the hideout.
Now you can take their gems.
So much for the Genome Ninja Project. Oh, here we go. This has to be the Thunder Helm.
No, more bananas.
Score.
Alright, we got what we came for. Let's head out.
You're gonna be set for nanners for the rest of the game after doing this place. It's pretty good.
You can make banana bread, banana ice cream, banana cookies, banana cream pie, banana daiquiris.
Banana scampi.
Just eat a nanner.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That took me an embarrassing amount of time to find.
But there were buried chests. Why didn't you look with your special eyes?
Because I'm rubbish.
Oh. Don't beat yourself up.
Like I did.
Yes. That is my fucking aesthetic right there.
In an extremely Yemi no Senshi voice. Ouch.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, haha.
Yeah, haha, I'm glad nobody was around to see that.
Yeah, haha, my head hurts.
That is worse than a Sarlacc pit.
It's the planet's ventilation shaft.
That is one fat Yiga.
This is not a comfortable napping spot.
It's just a plane with a pit in the middle. Why does everybody know this?
I could fire all of them!
Well, no, you can't. They're dead.
The camp is all hell!
Tingle!
Zant!
Oh, wait.
Nope. It's Master Koga. Time for a boss fight!
Yep. He uses exclusively poison-type Pokemon.
Yeah, of course. This is the worst gym I've ever seen, though.
He essentially hurts himself. Once I figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Don't we all, Thorn? Don't we all?
Oh, ho, ho.
I thought, okay, maybe I need to deflect them back at him. No. I also thought, I think my Sheikah shield will help me here. No.
Just makes him angrier.
Fucking Melvin. Spank him in the butt.
Spike the ninja to death.
Basically, all you do is use his attacks against him.
Really humiliate him.
He does remind me a bit of Zant, because he's sort of this cartoony doofus who dances around a lot. Now in this case, I can't... Aha. Just wait for him to drop his shield. But wait until the right point, until one of the orbs is above him. Son of a bitch!
Holy potatoes.
So when do we get the Master Koga DLC pack? I want his tragic backstory.
Master Koga for Hyrule Warriors, please.
Master Koga for Smash 5.
I like him. He's got a very kabuki feel.
The music certainly helps that.
It's very, very theatrical. He's a comedy boss. Which I guess means that we're not meant to take the Yiga that seriously.
Of course not.
Which is kind of weird. They're just like a minor annoyance of Ganon worshipping idiots.
Now that looks metal. There we go.
Oh no!
I do like the pace of this fight.
Not that I helped.
Like, he's got just the right amount of health that you only have to do each thing twice, and then he switches it up. So you don't get a situation where you have to do the same thing like 20 times just to beat the boss.
Yeah, I kind of like that. You know, once to figure it out, once to prove that you got it, and then you move on.
Yeah.
Kind of interestingly, he has no voice acting, like aside from the but like in this one situation where we meet him, he has more personality than the champions.
Oh yeah, bust out your series moves.
Yep.
Do it. How big a ball are you gonna conjure, buddy? Pretty big, I guess.
Real
Oh, yeah.
big.
That's a big ball.
That is a very large, somewhat spiky ball.
The only way this cutscene would be better is if Link just turned around at this point and left him. But that has a pretty great resolution anyway.
Uh-oh. 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 There it is.
Ooh. Goodbye, Master Koga. We will never see him again. It's kind of sad. I liked him.
And there's his inheritance.
At this point, now Diego will pop up far more often out on the overworld. You'd think it would show up less because now their master is dead. But no, they're on the warpath for revenge now. And also, anytime you come across a traveler who turns out to be Yiga, he will essentially say, "This is for Master Koga."
And also the ambushes can include the big guys now,
Yep.
which is a nasty surprise the first time it happens.
They do have a real badass new sword, though.
Oh, they
Very
do.
cool.
Their sword is so good.
Forget exactly what it's called, like, it's the Wind Cleaver. It's a real big katana that, when you swing it, essentially it sends a blast of wind forward. And its base damage is 40, so it's a pretty rad weapon.
It's fairly strong, but its durability sucks.
Let's go surfing now, everybody.
The reason I'm not heading back to Gyarados Town just yet, mentioned just a couple parts ago, the place where I got that Blizzard Rod. There's this big block of ice, and there's a shrine hidden under there. This path actually heads back right up to there, so I'm gonna get that shrine now.
All I can imagine is the drum roll from the start of Wipeout, except played on, like, a child's tambourine. Very slowly. That's it! Wahaha! Wipeout. Wipeout.
I didn't have a tambourine, I just had my keyboard.
It was sufficiently underwhelming for the speed you were going at.
It was the right tool for the job.
Serendipitous, really.
You just happen to have a keyboard in front of you while we're recording this on our computers.
Go on.
Not a musical keyboard, it'll be like my computer.
Toot. It's a gif on Twitter of Zalfos tooting his horn and all the guys around him just not caring.
Huh. Hello. Please?
Frosty the Snowman.
Come on.
Get him! Hello!
My friend's still dead. Definitely not the most durable heavy weapon against these.
Oh, that's a
what?
plus too.
Oh my god.
That was delayed.
What a luxurious way to go.
This is gonna take a while.
I found it's dropping some wood next to it and setting it on fire. It's pretty effective. And then you just kind of make like a daisy chain of wood as it gets smaller.
meteor rod is somewhat ineffective. Gunk, gunk, gunk.
It's because the fire doesn't hang around, it bounces away.
Yeah. Hey!
Well, remind me not to go camping on the tundra with you.
Now this is a slightly tricky shrine. One thing that does not help is having a fire weapon equipped, because that will melt the ice.
Oh, my tiny cube!
Oh no, how could this have happened? Thankfully it's nice enough just automatically spit a new one out for you.
There are all these fire jets, but if you keep your distance, they won't actually affect the ice block.
I love babysitting my weighted companion cube.
Your weighted companion ice cube.
That's right. Whoa. They're at cube level.
That doesn't slide around so nicely. There is a metal block here. Is that tall? That should be tall enough to block the jets. I think alternately you could also use stasis to just knock it through the fire. It won't be in the fire nearly long enough to be affected by it.
You're gonna hate me when I tell you this one. Just throw it.
Just throw it.
You could
Just
also
throw
do
it
that, yeah.
It'll slide perfectly to the end.
This works too.
Whatever gets you there.
Whatever cools your cube.
I've done enough of these way faster than intended. I could do a few of them slower.
That's fine.
No jury in the world would convict you for this.
I would hope not. That'd be incredibly dumb.
That's right. Crimes against playing video games quickly.
2018 is going to be the year of video game crimes, so be ready.
It's true. Yep, absolutely. It's gonna be like Minority Report, except extremely stupid. Or more stupid. More stupid than Minority Report. Oh, what's your big hot plan now?
Yeah, this is the part that got me.
This is the part I can never remember what I'm supposed to do.
Stacy!
It's dumb. It's real dumb.
Yeah.
I actually had to look it up, and then I felt dumb when...
That's the mark of a good puzzle, though. Like when the solution is so obvious once you know it.
Well, even looking at it, knowing that I did finish this puzzle, I can't think of what the solution is.
I mean, I don't think there's more than one solution to this, and it's not even a solution.
Ah, yes. Do what I thought I would do with the other thing.
Okay, this is...
Alright.
I'm liking this.
Yeah, straight up points. Whoa!
Nice.
Points for creativity.
Nice. The answer is, once again, just throw it.
Just throw it.
I had to look that up, because I'm like, how do I get past this? Oh, as long as your cube is not tiny,
Yeah.
it'll make it through. I do like how there's no switch or button or anything. Fuck this cube. It's just like, present an ice cube to me. Thank you.
This is what I think of your fucking ice cube.
Show me the cube. I want to look at the cube. Show me the cube, Link. Give me an orb for a cube.
Go pick up your cube.
What are you gonna do with all those mighty bananas?
I don't do anything for a while, but when we get to near the end of the LP, I think I just chuck them all together and make attack stews.
Banana cocktail, banana scampi.
I already said that.
Oh, damn it.
Bananas Foster. Foster bananas.
Those bananas need good homes.
Slice them up, put them on a fried peanut butter sandwich. It's the sandwich that killed Elvis. Actually, I think it was the barbiturates that killed Elvis, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm going to say the greaseball burgers and the...
Too soon.
Yeah. Rip Elvis 2017.
If Elvis Costello dies before the new year, I'm coming for you.
That's
No, not what we meant. Not what we meant.
no, that's it. I meant Elvis, the boss from God Hand.
Yeah, that's right. Perfect. Good. Holy potatoes. Please don't take Elvis Costello. He's still one of the few good ones we have left.
But we've got the Thunderhelm now, so next time we will go back to Gyarados Town, collect Riju, and she will help us get up to Vana Boris. Not one of my favorite divine beasts.
No, this one is not great.
I say this every time, but I can't wait to see what kind of fine control we have over this war machine. We've had Snoot Angles, we've had Tippin. I wonder what this one will be.
I honestly don't remember, so I will have to wait and see. In fact, I think I remember literally nothing about it.
The last two ones have exactly the same power. It's so stupid.
Oh, right, yeah, okay, now I remember. This one is actually the dumbest of the four, if I have to rank them.
Well, it's a camel.
I know, it's a camel.
What can you do with a camel?
It's the ship of the desert, for pity's sake.
Well, sink it.
Oh.